What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. Another Athlete Express video for you, this time, how to stretch the quads the right way. So let's play a little game here. I'm going to show you two versions of the quad stretch and you tell me which is the right way or which is the way that you do it most often. Alright, first up, here I am right here in standing doing a quad stretch. We've obviously got this as an option. We obviously do this a lot. A lot of people will do this. Is this the right version? If you think so, make a mental note of it. Second, we've got this version where I'm laying down on my side, again stretching my quad, again pulling up on one leg, and again, a version that a lot of people will do. If this is the version that you think is the best way to stretch your quads, then let me know down below that this is what you do. Okay, now, let's take it all back. You want to know what the right version is? Neither. See, there's a big problem when we stretch our quads out is that we're always incorporating a substitution pattern right here through the lumbar spine that winds up compromising the stretch on the quad. So if you really want to get an effective quad stretch, you have to learn how you can take lumbar extension out of the stretch. When we're standing, as I showed you in the beginning, we basically are getting an extension of the lumbar spine. So as I'm trying to feel like this leg's getting back behind me more, all I'm doing really is leaning back again through my lumbar spine to feel as if I'm getting that separation between the quad and hip flexor and my upper trunk. So we don't want that. So if we want to get rid of it, the first thing we have to do is get on the ground. And then secondly, when we're down there, we got to change our leg position. So when we're down on the ground, instead of having our lower leg out straight, what we need to do is get our lower leg in at 90 degrees. Okay? So our lower leg gets at 90 degrees by lifting the knee up towards our chest, and then our leg here on top will now get a true quad stretch. What's very interesting if you want to test this out yourself is take your lower leg, straighten it out, and then pull back on the knee. Immediately, I've got an extra 20 degrees or at least 10 to 20 degrees of motion with my leg getting behind my body. But nothing changed in my quad flexibility. I just substituted in lumbar extension through my back. I was able to lean myself back. But if I pull my knee up in the front, it flattens out the lumbar spine, takes out the curve. So now I'm stuck with whatever I've got in my quads, which is obviously much less because now the knee is actually in front of my body. I can't even get it back to parallel to my trunk here. So again, guys, when you're taking your stretching and you're trying to incorporate the right stretches, you got to make sure you're doing it in the right way. And it goes beyond that with all of our training. I always say, guys, if you want to look like an athlete, you got to train like an athlete. I also want to say, add to that, you better stretch like an athlete too. And you better eat like an athlete. It all matters. Athletes have to have everything matter because what they do for a living is how they get paid and how they perform and how they make their living. You got to start caring, guys, like they care about what you do. I try to help you as your coach with our ATHLEAN-X training system. You can get that over at ATHLEAN-X.com right now if you haven't already started. Start doing everything the right way, not just your stretching, but your training and your eating as well. Alright guys, if you found this helpful, make sure you leave a thumbs up below and comment whatever else you need help with, and I'll make sure I make a video for you on it. I'll see you guys back here in a couple days.